From 2016 to 2018, I worked as a club and party promoter in Spain, Magaluf, and in Bulgaria, Golden Sands. These years were some of the craziest, but also the most impactful years and times of my life, where I learned extremely important lessons about being a man, learning social skills, and getting your way in life. In today's video, I'm gonna share all the lessons that I learned while working as a club and party promoter, approaching hundreds of girls every single day, connecting with high status men, bringing home and taking home new girls every single day, and becoming confident and charismatic. So I'm gonna share with you everything that I learned, how female attraction really works, how women select men, the truth about looks, money, social status, and social dynamics. And I'm gonna share my secrets, how you can become the man that attracts women effortlessly. So stay until the end of this video, because these lessons are going to change your life. When I was a teenager, when I was in school, I was always a nice guy, a people pleaser. I had the wrong information, I had the wrong knowledge about what it means to be a real man, how to become confident and social. Women didn't respect me, men made fun of me, and I was never the guy that gets the girls. So at one point, I made a decision that I'm going to change my life. I had $2,000 in my bank account. I started to travel the world, moved to Australia, learned English, and learned sales and social skills. Because I knew if I know how to talk to girls, and if I can convince people to buy products and services that I'm promoting, I will never run out of money, and I'll always date the most beautiful woman in the world. And then I just have to go to the gym and get my mind right, and then I'll be successful. So I was always looking for a way, how can I get laid and paid at the same time, and how can I make money while learning sales and social skills. So over the last 15 years, I worked in sales, I worked in banking, in finance, in party promotion. I traveled the world, and I always wanted to have a job where I need to talk to people so I can improve my confidence and my charisma. Because what you want in life is what other people have. The money you want, the girls you want, and the influence and the business that you want as a man is in other people. You have to talk to other people to get what you want in life. So how did my day look as a party promoter? I woke up 12 p.m., then woke up, hangover or not, depends on how much I've been drinking and smoking the day before. Then we went 11:30, 12, 1-ish, meeting up with the promoter team, meeting all the girls. You know, we were like 5-10 men promoters and then 20 girls around, so we always had a really nice social circle and pretty girls around that helped us to promote the parties. Then we were eating some pizza, and then we were hitting the beach. So that means going out, approaching groups of people every single day, mixed sets, 5 guys, 10 girls, 1 girl, 1 guy, 2 girls, 2 guys, so all kinds of people. And I had to go out and convince them and bring them to our parties so we can bring them with a bus to Magaluf or to the clubs in Golden Sands. So we were selling them crazy party tours to the beach party, foam party, neon splash party, bikini contest, even to the strip club, and it was just crazy. So I had to approach hundreds of people every single day to make money, and I met so many girls. I went on dates every single day, and it was just crazy. We organized parties where I've been leading more than 200 people in our pub crawls from one bar to one club to the other. So I was always in this leadership position, and I had a really high perceived social status, because you only have as much social status as other people perceive you. So I've been living the life, meeting high status people, rappers from Germany, world famous DJs, people, influencers that are famous on Instagram, always in the VIP areas with the DJs, with all the pretty girls. And I know the nightlife in and out. And I know exactly how nightclubs, how social proof, pre-selection and social acceptance work. So if you want to become an influential man, and you want to have a great lifestyle, and you want to create a high status social circle of masculine men and feminine women, then you need to learn sales and social skills. Because when I connected with all these gangster rappers and famous DJs and all these influencers, one thing I realized is that you just need to know how to talk to people. There are normal people that have the same human wants as you. They want to survive, they want to have good food and drinks, they want to have social approval, they want to have attractive women in their life and companionship, and then they want to have a cool lifestyle. So all of these things is what you want to communicate in your conversations with people. But no matter how much status someone has or how famous someone is, if you know how to talk to people, if you have social skills, if you have influence, if you know how to persuade and talk to people, then they will like you, no matter what your current social status are. So if you want to increase your social status, learn social skills. And all the things that I learned as a party promoter, talking to people, selling, going up to people, overcoming the fear of rejection, learning how to talk to groups, seeing the group dynamics, who is the leader of the group, who is the dominant alpha girl, who is the follower that never has anything to say, who is the guy with the lowest social status in the group. I could see that when I would approach groups of people. And all these skills that I learned helped me later in life. So I took the job as a party promoter to develop myself, to learn sales, to learn social skills, so I can now run model photo shooting events, crazy parties with a lot of beautiful women, and I would not have that if I wouldn't have invested so much time, energy and money into improving myself and my social skills. One of the most important things that I learned while working as a club and party promoter is that female attraction has nothing to do with your looks and money. I've seen so many guys spending thousands of dollars every single day at the club and they couldn't get any girls. Because think about it, just because you have money doesn't mean that you're interesting, that you have a sense of humor, that you have great stories to tell, that you're an influential man, that you're interesting, that you have a great body language, that you have a great voice and tonality, and that you're someone that is respected. And I've seen so many good looking guys, checked as fuck, standing in the club, hey, I'm so good looking, going home alone. While I, as a 5'4" ginger, I've been taking home hot Polish girls, hot Russian girls every single day to my party promoter crib that I was sharing with 5 other dudes, banging random girls that I met 45 minutes earlier every single day. Looks and money do not matter as much as your social status. And your social status is projected by your body language, the way you walk, the way you talk, how you communicate. Are you demonstrating higher value? Are you demonstrating low value? But women look through you and her attraction for you is instinctive. Like an airport scanner, she's screening you. Your body language, your voice, your tonality. Are you showing up like an alpha male or like a beta male? Do you have a weak voice? No one is listening when you talk. No one respects you. People ignore you. Women can see that within 3 seconds. So nothing is as powerful as knowing how to communicate when it comes down to building and gaining social status in your city. And women are always attracted to the guy who stands out. And when I've been with all these beautiful women all the time, and when I was in our promotion team and there was always pretty girls around, it was kind of normal for me to be around women. So I really got desensitized to the attractiveness of women. Because a lot of guys, they put a girl on a pedestal. Oh, it's that beautiful girl. She's so pretty. I want her. I need her. But when there's so many attractive women around you, that at one point you don't even really care. And once we're sleeping with 30, 40 women, then also you can't really care anymore because you're looking more for her character traits next to her looks. You're looking more, what kind of girl is she? Is her energy matching yours? Is she a good fit for a relationship? And you just don't want to sleep with every girl anymore. But you need to get the experience with women so you even know what kind of girl you want and if she's a good girl or a bad girl. Because the beta males, they have no plan and no experience with women, and then they just settle with the bad girl that is completely destroying their life and they have no plan why. And I can tell you, if you don't have experience with women, you have a problem. This brings me to my third point, that social skills are a learnable skill. I watched hundreds of videos on YouTube back in the real social dynamics time when Owen and Tyler and Max and Julian and all these guys have been putting out hidden cam footage. I watched all the YouTube videos, I bought all the courses, I read all the books. And social skills is a learnable skill, but you can only learn it by doing. Because in the first season, when I was a party promoter, when I was around like 25-ish, and I went out and approached people in groups, I thought, do I have to sell them or do I have to flirt with the girls? Where in reality, it's just about communication, right? So like, I still had this overthinking in my head and I didn't really know what I was doing and I didn't really understand it. But then in the second season, I was just going up to girls and I just sold them. And then we went with them on a party tour and there was all these beautiful women around me, and then I've been taking them home as well. And then in the third season, I was completely crushing it. I was taking home girls left and right, sometimes even 2 a day. And it was just absolutely crazy. So dating and social skills is a learnable skill that you can't read with books, that you can't read with video courses without taking the action. So 20% content, 20% information and knowledge, and then 80% action, and then you can learn how to become that confident and charismatic man. But action always comes first, because all the lessons you learn in field. When you're going out, when you're talking to people, when you're having fun, that's where you learn how to be funny, humorous, where you're trying out your material, your lines that you say, your gambits, and that's how you become the man that is interesting and charismatic. And when I was working as a party promoter, you might think that just because you have the social status and because you're a party promoter, that you're getting girls left and right, but 80% of the party promoters didn't even get girls. They were just like kind of normal, you know, a little bit shy or like the normal kind of guys, but also only the top 10-20% of all the party promoters that knew how to play the game and how to be funny and how to tease and banter and make the girls laugh, that's the one who got laid the most. That was also back in the days when I started to teach social skills for free because I wanted to become better, and there is a saying that you'll never get good at something if you don't know how to teach it. So I built a reputation for myself in Frankfurt, and I just went out 3, 4, 5 nights a week, even in the winter time when I was back in Frankfurt, and then in the summertime I was working as a party promoter, and I started to teach men for free. So I said, I'm going to do a workshop, I'm going to do seminars, I'm going to teach this to you for free, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to talk to girls. But then when I went and worked as a party promoter and approached hundreds, 200, 300 people every single day, and I learned how to approach large groups of people and sold them party tickets, that's when my confidence and my charisma really skyrocketed. There's not a single dating coach in this world that has more experience than me in field because I've done it. 8 hours every single day, 3 summers long on the beach, approaching 1 girl, 2 girls, groups of 5 girls. The biggest group that I ever sold was 26 people at the same time when I sold party tickets. And sometimes, I went up to them and they completely roasted me because no one likes to be sold, right? So I go up to them, have a little bit of fun, then they roast me, haha, you're sunburned, you're red in your skin, what the fuck do you want from us? And then I just hold my frame and learned how to control and dominate social interactions. And then I was successful when selling the party tickets. And this was also the first time when I really understood female nature, what they really like. I understood that looks don't matter, that money doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how can you communicate and how can you become the man that is attractive to women. So women sleep with you for your masculine character and for your personality that you build over time, and the lifestyle and social status that you have. And this time, working as a club and party promoter, having new girls every day, being surrounded by beautiful women, living on the beach, and just becoming that kind of man that is fearless, that knows how to get over the fear of rejection, that knows how to talk to groups of people, that is influential, being a public speaker, talking to girls, talking to men, and making them to make a great decision, to have a great time, and becoming that influential man. That's what completely changed my life. So if you want to become a confident, charismatic man that knows how to connect with high status men and gets the most attractive girls, then what I want you to do right now is that you apply for a free consultation call with me and my team, so we can call you, get to know each other, analyze your situation, find out if and how exactly we can help you, so we can make a game plan how we can create your dream social and dating life. Click the link in the description right now, and I'm looking forward to talking to you.